Bar Stool Sports.
Titus, Brandon Walker, mostly sports.
We're doing a show. We're doing a show, guys.
Welcome to Mostly Sports, presented by Jägermeister. I'm Mark Titus. He is Brandon Walker. Today is Tuesday, January 7th. We are live from Chicago. We are brought to you by Jägermeister. 56 botanicals, ice-cold shots. Wherever you're at, if you're hanging with friends or at the bar, maybe doing all the sports stuff, where's the best place to watch a college football playoff semifinal, Connor?
Oh, wherever there's Jägermeister.
Yeah, but like
A bar in New York City.
but like a more specific answer.
You
You could watch it other than where they playing, Miami?
Yes.
Yeah.
He doesn't know this is his first time.
Oh, that's true.
Watching
Yeah,
his-
that's a
watching
good point.
semifinals.
So, all right. Well, I'm curious.
You tell
your
him.
thoughts. I'm curious. Yeah, exactly. I'm curious your thoughts, O'Connor. Someone that's never been through this. Where do you think the best place to watch the game is if you can't be in the stadium?
Probably right here at the Barstool office with Jägermeister.
No. I mean, with Jägermeister, yeah.
Jägermeister, yeah, but you could get Jägermeister just about anywhere.
Well, I will be watching it here at the Barstool office, and I'll probably have some Jägermeister.
How are you failing this so dramatically?
I'll be watching. I don't know. Ebo's right. I've never been to a semifinal, and I'll be here at the office on Thursday. So
That's so awesome.
yeah,
Sick, man.
I'm jealous.
Sick.
It's amazing. Yeah.
and I'll have some Jägermeister. Damn, that's cold.
I wish my team was playing in the college football playoff semifinal so I could stream with the Barstool Sports crowd. But
Mark,
unfortunately, unfortunately, I'm going to have to spend my weekend with my wife at my home,
Buddy, I have great news
doing
for
whatever I want with my free time.
you. We'll see you Friday night.
Wherever you're at, watching the games Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or maybe even Monday. A lot of football. Great football stretch coming up. Maybe doing all the sports stuff, but just the most sports specific. Call the shots. Cheers with ice cold Jägermeister. And remember to check Jägermeister out at Jägermeister.com. Drink responsibly. Jägermeister the Core. 35% alcohol by volume. Imported by Mass Jägermeister U.S. White Plains, New York. What do you want to talk about, Ben?
Sports.
It's a good time to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got to talk about
Yeah.
sports because you had a gigantic night in professional wrestling last night. Then you have college football playoff coming up soon, and Final
NFL
Four,
playoff.
NFL playoff.
Final
Oh my
Four,
God!
Final Four.
What an incredible time to.
Yeah.
Did you see what Whitlock said about it? Did you see what Whitlock said about it?
I did, yeah.
Whitlock,
I
listen. All right. Everybody was talking about it. And everybody's saying, "Oh, Joy this, Joy Taylor, Skip Bayless, yada yada yada, all this." Jason Whitlock said, "Oh yeah, Oof. The reason I didn't fuck her. What do you? I know who I know what I'm
peanut
capable
butter skin
of.
and Big Rack and
Yes.
stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
Woo!
yeah.
Peanut butter skin, Big Rack.
I know what I'm capable of.
I know what I'm capable.
What does that mean?
And that big rack of hers that she showed off constantly. It's just, and that peanut butter skin, that big rack.
This was
Jay,
so I'll walk you through my consumption of this clip. I saw the quote being passed around. I probably saw it like 30 times, and I thought this was like a fake tweet, like a fake quote
Right,
that someone
right,
tweeted.
right.
I thought but then it got to a point where I saw people mention it so often that I had to seek out, like, is there actually a real clip of him saying this? And then I watched the clip, and at that point, it wasn't even funny. My jaw was just on the floor, like, I can't believe. That's crazy. I can't believe it.
Let's see it again.
He backed
I
it
can't
up.
believe
He
he actually-
tweeted out the full version
say that
with
was
the
a straight-
quote. He tweeted this out. 5
That big
minute
rack
version.
of hers and that peanut butter skin. It's so fucking absurd, dude.
I know what I'm capable of.
It's so absurd. Oh my god.
That's
I
a
know what I'm capable of.
I know what I'm capable of, which
that
is
big rack of hers that she showed off constantly. It's just, and that peanut butter skin with that big rack. Like, Jay, keep your distance.
he brought the big rack back twice.
made me thinking of food. Peanut butter and big rack, Big rack.
That's a great way. Like if we were
barbecue.
if we were younger and we went out to the bar and we struck out with the women, we're going home. You're like, why didn't you fuck one of those girls? I know what I'm capable of.
Yeah.
That's the reason I didn't, because I know what I'm capable of.
Dude, I could show you. If you saw the list of women that I totally could have banged, but just didn't.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
Oh my god.
Man, with that cookies and
Oh.
skin.
Oh.
With that. Peanut butter skin.
What's Whitlock doing these days? Like what show is that? Where is that? Is he just streaming
That
on the
Outkick,
internet?
maybe?
I
Is
think
he
he's
just,
on JasonWhitlock.com, maybe.
just stream? Well, he does not even have a network.
He
He's just
screams into the void a lot, but
he's just streaming on the internet. He streams
Yeah.
a show on the internet every day.
he is going. I think he is going for the Clay
He's with
Travis.
the Blaze.
The Blaze.
Live right now on Twitter.
But he's not on like a real network. He's just like on the he's
Bone
just,
chugs and harmony is what he's doing right now. This is live.
No, wait a minute. I might be on the side now. Bone Jugs and Harmony.
The Ballad of Joy Taylor, Peanut Butter in Cans. Shedeur Sanders not first round talent. Wow.
I mean,
Should we copy and paste that into our title today?
Round 2, big cans and.
What the fuck?
what?
What are we doing? What's going on?
He put a bra on the cans of peanut butter? What the?
What is he?
Who's this graphics guy? He's probably got someone here working for him
Yeah.
secretly.
Yeah.
Cody made that for him. Cody's on his payroll secretly.
Cody, make us a bra graphic or something.
Yeah. Cody, by the end of the show, I want something in a bra.
Something.
Something.
It could be anything in
It
a
could
bra.
really be anything. I just want a bra
Two
graphic.
canned hams in a bra. That's fine. Just something in a bra.
Good Lord. Oh, man.
There's a certain thing to be said. There's a certain thing to be said for like being in a non-traditional, or being not on Fox and ESPN and just having the shackles off for somebody
Right.
like Whitlock. But then the shackles are off, and he says, I know what I'm capable of. Peanut butter skin, that big rack. Woo! That he didn't even put the woo in there, but it was implied, right?
Uh-huh.
It was implied woo.
Yeah.
But
Speaking of the woo, Monday Night Raw. Is that an applicable segue? Although Ric Flair wasn't there.
he
last
wasn't
night, right?
there. No.
But the woo endures. Is the woo bigger than Ric Flair at this point?
They're equal. I mean, they're interchangeable.
You don't need Ric Flair to woo, do you?
Yeah, but when you do woo, you think of Ric Flair.
It's a tip of the cap to Ric Flair.
I don't think anybody that goes woo doesn't in their mind at least flash back to
Right.
Ric Flair a little bit.
Right.
So it's his.
But you can woo the chops when Ric Flair's not
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, woo.
Yeah.
But we're wooing chops because that was Ric
Because
Flair.
that was Ric Flair saying, yeah.
Yeah. We should normalize woos in normal society. Like if we see a big rack, if we see a big rack, we're just let's give this a shot, boys. Let's see if we can normalize the woo in society.
You're trying to bring the construction site vibes to
yeah, sure,
to like
sure.
all sectors.
Sure, let's bring it back. So we're going to a
you're-
game. We're sitting in the third row, and on the second row, she sits down. Woo!
Woo! Trying to normalize that, yeah, I guess.
Are you with me, or are you seem reticent to join in on this idea?
I feel like this was tried in the 1950s. Somewhere along the line, someone was like, I don't know if this is best for society, but I don't know. Yeah, why not? Go back, give it a try.
All right,
Give
Connor.
you give it. Why don't you give it a try and
No, I'll-
report back to us and tell us how it went for you?
Connor, you're sitting at the bar waiting for the Penn State game to come on,
Yeah.
and the Ebo's to your left, okay,
Mm-hmm.
and you guys are talking ball, and but to your right, out of the corner of your eye, a big rat comes in, and you have to let everybody know. Go.
But is it peanut butter skin too?
If you need it to be.
Okay, yeah.
All right.
I just need to
All
visualize.
right, talk to Ebo real quick.
So I'm really excited for the Penn State game today. It's going to be awesome. I think Kate's trying to. Woo! I can't woo.
Oh my God.
I can't woo.
You could have told us that before you.
I know I didn't want to be the pussy who couldn't woo, but I can't woo. I tried to give it a shot. I can't woo. I've never.
That's fake.
I know.
Okay,
I've
all right,
never been able to woo.
That's
There's
fake.
no way.
It's not in my
This is
vocal
a Connor
cords to
Griffin.
woo.
This is a scoof heat
Can't
check.
keep getting away with
This is
this.
a scoof check.
Raise your yeah.
Scoof
Yeah,
is
yeah.
feeling himself. And
Yeah,
he's like,
yeah.
Raise your yeah.
No, I can't
there's
do it.
no way.
I swear. No, it's something I've never been able to do.
I'm the biggest voice crack guy at the company.
Ooh, say ooh.
Ooh.
Ooh, now say put a W in front of it.
Woo. But it's low. I can't get it. Like, woo. I can't get it.
Like
that
Cool
high.
Whip.
Cool whip.
Do like
Closer.
an owl. Do an owl.
Oh yeah,
call.
start with the owl.
Do an owl.
That's not. There's no way.
This is a heat check from Connor. He's like, he's like
Dude,
everything.
what's the highest?
Every show I find a way
not.
to make it.
Can you do anything high pitched?
Not really, no.
Woo!
Woohoo! Like I can't find the register for it. I've never been able to.
Whistle.
I can't. I barely do that.
Can we have other people come in and just give us their best woo?
Yeah, I want to. Connor, you got to find someone else who can't woo.
That's what I'm thinking.
I don't think that's actually a thing.
No, there's a scene in Star Wars: The Force Awakens where they're on Jakku and Finn and Rey are in the Millennium Falcon shooting down TIE fighters, and he goes woo, and I always tried to do that.
Stop right now. We're not using your lack of ability to woo as a way into your nerdy fucking nerd shit. Okay.
I could never woo. That's why I couldn't be an actor.
Why were they?
I can't woo. I can't woo like John Boyega.
Can you boo?
Oh, it wasn't bad.
Boo.
Boo. Like, but yeah, like I can't do it.
All right. Let me get a TJ, send out an email saying Mostly Sports door open. Come in, bring your do your best Ric Flair woo into the mic.
Yeah. Okay. Yep.
Okay. Now, while we wait on those to assemble, I want to get a temperature check. Thursday night we have Penn State Notre Dame in the college football playoff. Friday night we have Ohio State and Texas in the college football playoff. Mark, I'll start with you.
Yep.
What's your temperature like right now? Are you running hot?
Obviously, Buckeyes playing the best football of anybody, best football they've played all year. There's a lot of chatter that if Ohio State just shows up and plays the way they have played, there's nothing Texas can do about it. I'm slightly worried about the whole what is it, the rat poison? Is that what you call it?
Yeah.
We're feeling ourselves.
Right. Press clippings.
Yeah, we're raising the trophy already. We're disrespecting Texas a little bit. But I have to believe that the boys in the locker room aren't paying attention to that. You know, I think the Ohio State fans are peacocking big time right now. And I think as a fan base, the chest puffing and all that, like it feels a little premature.
Yeah.
Now, if we beat Texas and we got Notre Dame or Penn State waiting on us, I mean, like,
That's what I was gonna say.
At that point, I mean, get your parade ready. At that point,
I hate
at that point, it's fucking over. But
I hate a look ahead spot, but given the fact that if you win this, what's waiting for you are two teams that you just match up with perfectly.
Yeah, and we own both of them. We beat Notre Dame. The last time Notre Dame beat Ohio State in a meaningful football game, it was 1926.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Texas is the one team who's almost as talented as Ohio State, but hasn't put anything together this year at all. They can't put complete games together. Quinn Ewers and that offense will have moments where you're like, wow, look at this, and then it'll just go off the cliff. And their defense is good. It's really good statistically, but Arizona State had 510 yards of offense.
Yeah.
And as good as Scatterboo is, there's nobody on Arizona State's offense as good as Jeremiah Smith, and the running backs are at least close proximity to Scatterboo.
Yeah, so I guess my mindset is like I'm not worried until I'm going to be given a reason to be worried. Like the game gets underway and it's both teams have had the ball like 3 or 4 times and we just can't move the ball or something. We're down 10-0. At that point I'm gonna be like, okay, fuck, this is not good. Because like I said earlier, if Ohio State just plays, they don't have to play A+ football. If they play B+, A-, something like that, like they're going to win the game. The problem is Ohio State as a program has been, you could say that about them a lot through the years, and there are a lot of instances where they do not in fact play the A-, B+ football that you want. So that's what I'm worried about. Is that this is just a familiar spot where like it feels like national championship path is there. Like the one that like, well, I mean, there's two. There's the Clemson game in 2019 where we had LSU waiting on us, and like the insane Buckeye fans will say that we could have given LSU a good game in the national championship, but LSU was a fucking juggernaut. So like that's not necessarily like a. But that Clemson game was frustrating as hell. Like some of the calls, some of the like 50-50 things. That'll haunt you forever. But then the Georgia one's the big one. The Marvin Harrison getting his head exploded and they pick up the flag. And
that's how you remember that game. That's the first thing that stands out to you?
The Marvin Harrison that if they call the targeting, we win the game?
That's not what stands out to me.
That's what stands out to me. Is that
what stands out to me was Ryan Day getting to the 30-yard line with a minute left and shutting it down.
Well, he wouldn't have to get. He could have just kneeled the football out because we were winning the game, and all of that.
Fine, but
we were in total control. And then waiting on the other side was TCU, who we would have beat by 1,000.
Yeah.
So like that sort of Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with it all. Is like I'm pretty confident, but also this is a familiar feeling of like, oh shit, oh shit. Like it's kind of because we watched TCU beat Michigan earlier in the day, where it was the same sort of thing, where it's like, all right, all we have to do is get past this team, and then we're on to TCU, and that'll be great. So, anyway, is that an answer? I'm pretty confident, but also I got like PTSD of like this could go horribly wrong, and it's in Texas. How much should I worry about that? That they're playing in Dallas.
It's Ohio State fans travel, and I think you guys will close the gap there. It'll be 50-50, so you should be fine. But I don't know. At worst, what 60-40?
Texas fans aren't that rowdy, are they? I went to one game.
They're a wine and cheese crowd.
Yeah, I went to one game in Austin, and I was like, "This is a." Yeah. I mean, it's a cool spot, cool school, cool program.
Yeah,
all that works for me, but they don't really seem.
It's a little business-like.
They don't seem insane.
It's a little like ninth green at 9 kind of situation where everybody's just kind of at the country club and we're here to watch a football match.
Right.
Connor?
Right.
What would you know about being at a country club?
Oh, buddy, brother, come on now. Woo, woo, woo.
No.
You will woo. You will.
I'll
do
get
a
it by
proper
the end of the show, hopefully.
woo.
Ooh.
Just eat. There you go. He's into woo.
Ooh.
Woo. Oh God.
I can't do it.
How is that possible?
Could you howl at the moon like a wolf?
I don't know.
Just do a little howl. Woo. Oh my.
No,
God.
it's something in like my throat. I just can't get past.
I thought you were the throat god though.
Throat goat? Maybe back in the day.
Connor, how you feeling about Thursday?
I feel just super excited. I think this is a very evenly matched game. Like I think we're two teams on paper that are very, very similar to one another. And it's just a matter of whether or not Abdul Carter is playing. He put out another Star Wars video yesterday.
Oh, did he? I got to see this.
Yeah, got to see this.
Well, this is actually
really
like
good.
a clip from Star Wars, so I don't know if we're able to play it.
This is probably so fucking badass.
Somebody screenshot them.
Is it so fucking badass and cool?
This one was
sick?
a little bit less cool than the first one. I was not as huge of a fan of this one.
Revenge of the
Sticks.
So
He wears 11.
Stixley return.
Yes.
Stick City.
Stick City.
Stick City?
This is some wide receiver.
What's Stick City?
St1 XT1T.
So
That's a game. That's a gamer tag. That's like a 2013 Xbox gamer tag.
they call like LeVar Arrington, Micah Parsons, Abdul Carter, Brandon Bell, all these people who wore number 11 for Penn State, big time defensive players. It's called Stick City. It's the 11 is the sticks. And so anyway, he was saying Stick City returns. But anyway, if he plays, that was not as corny as the Will Howard, but we're getting closer to that point where he's
it's past. Corny. It's past.
Yeah. Anyway,
I don't. Stick City doesn't make any sense.
Stick City.
It doesn't.
Like
make
you're
any
the
sense.
sticks. 11.
Right. But what is the city part?
It means like we
What's
were
the
linebacker U. Because it was the University of
Be linebacker you. Don't be
Happy
Stick
Valley is the city of the sticks.
Isn't that
Stick
not
City?
really
Stick
City.
City is an oxymoron, correct?
Yeah. Exactly.
The sticks are the antithesis of the city.
Right.
Yeah.
Are you in the sticks or are you in the city?
I think it's just reference.
How does a
the
city
number.
return? He said it's the return of Stick City. Like a city doesn't go. Like it just.
Right.
the
It's just
city's
him
always
coming
there.
back. The whole city's not coming.
The city doesn't. A city doesn't move.
It's like what Thor's dad told him in Thor Ragnarok.
No.
Yeah, no, it is. It is.
when
it is like that.
When he's talking about the world of Asgard, and he says Asgard isn't a place; it's a people. And Stick City is a place, but more so, it is a people, and it's the legends like LeVar Arrington and Micah Parsons and Abdul Carter. Anyway,
Asgard.
Asgard.
Sounds like you're saying Asgard,
yeah.
which would be useful at Penn State.
Yeah.
I didn't come up with the name, but Abdul Carter, if he's playing in this game.
Sign up for
that
Little
is
League
a
Asgard.
That is a massive advantage in Penn State's favor because the main thing I'm worried about is Riley Leonard and his legs. If you keep Riley Leonard contained with his legs, I don't think Notre Dame is going to be able to move the ball that well. And if Abdul Carter could play in that spy role, if he's healthy enough to do it, and keep him contained in the backfield.
Oh, here we
How
go.
did I know?
What's up, Jay?
The mic's over there, Jay. The mic's over there. Just turn it. Sit on the bench. Yeah, sit on the O.J. Simpson Memorial bench. And give us your best Ric Flair woo.
Woo!
Thank you,
That's
Jay.
good. Good
Thank
job,
you, Jay.
Good job.
See, that's how it's done, Connor.
I know. I can't do it.
Ooh.
Yeah, I got stood up pretty bad there.
You got what?
Stood up.
No.
Is that not the right way of saying it?
Showed up.
Showed up.
Showed up. Okay.
I got showed up.
Stood up is what happened to you in high school, probably.
Good one. Yeah, no, I feel pretty good. You look at the Notre Dame Georgia game. I mean, that was an all-around team win for Notre Dame, and I'm not trying to discredit like the special teams or the defense.
Oh, I know exactly what you're saying.
But offensively, that game, like they really
They weren't
moving
moving the ball up and down the field or anything.
That being said, I think we're going to have some struggles moving the ball on Thursday because Notre Dame is a really good defense. They blitz like crazy. They get after the quarterback. So we'll see. I think, Brandon, I saw your score prediction. I don't think either team scores over 25.
2017.
My score prediction was 21-13.
I think it's
21-13.
extremely low scoring.
Yeah. A real battle in the trenches.
I mean, the truth is,
take care of the football type game, you know?
Yeah.
the truth is Notre Dame had less than 200 yards of offense against Georgia, I think. Mm-hmm. I was trying to look it up. I couldn't find it. Anyway, they had less than 200 yards. That was a two-play game. There was a sack fumble that got them the ball at the 11-yard line, and there was a kick return for a touchdown, which is fine. You get those two plays, that makes you a better team. You're able to hold them off. You were better than Georgia that night. But if you don't get those two plays against Penn State, how can I trust you to move the ball against a defense who's probably better than Georgia's? And I don't think Penn State's quarterback is going to make the rookie mistakes that the backup quarterback made for Georgia.
Another thing, too, about this game when it comes to Drew Aller, I mentioned how much Notre Dame blitzes, and I think the stat they showed in the Georgia game was that they get more pressure on the quarterback than any team in the country. But we just got done facing a Boise State team that had the second most sacks in the country.
No.
They blitz like crazy. Notre Dame is much better.
No.
Don't get me wrong. But for Drew Aller to face that type of blitzing attack, and he made a lot of mistakes, for him to learn from it, to have that on tape, and now go up against a much better opponent that gets after the quarterback more, I think that's something to be discussed because I think he's now had some reps in that type of environment, and he'll be able to come out and play a little bit better.
Who's favored?
Correction.
Who is favored?
2.5 Notre Dame.
It's 2.5 Notre Dame?
Yeah, correction. Notre Dame had 254 yards of total offense. I'll say this about that because you just mentioned Boise State, and that's fine. Notre Dame has already in this playoff stepped up in competition with Georgia, and Penn State hasn't. Penn State hasn't had to step up in competition one iota.
Right.
So I do wonder if there's going to be like a kind of a shock factor in the first quarter when you're playing somebody who can physically stand up to you that Penn State hasn't had yet.
Possibly. But the point still stands that Boise State, despite being a much inferior opponent than Notre Dame, their whole philosophy is blitz, 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 and we were facing that every single play. And it's good reps. It's better than, simulating that in practice. So hopefully that factors into this one. And if we do get up ahead, I don't know if Notre Dame is built to come from behind.
No, they're built to get a lead and protect it.
They need either an early lead or they need turnovers, which so far this year we've been pretty solid at keeping the ball in our hands.
I'm surprised. Most people, it seems like the public is leaning towards Notre Dame here. I'm leaning heavily Penn State. I just think Penn State's a better team. Penn State and Notre Dame were two remarkably disrespected teams this year, although Notre Dame earned it by losing to Northern Illinois, but Penn State didn't, and they still get this thing, they haven't beaten a good team. They haven't beaten you don't really, that doesn't mean you're not going to once you play a Notre Dame.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's also
– this is a classic, like, whoever loses, everyone's like, I can't believe anyone thought this team –
That's
team
exactly
lost,
right.
Yeah.
That is what will happen.
Fucking idiots. You thought that –
You believed in Notre Dame?
You believed in the team that lost?
You believed in
game?
James Franklin?
You can never believe in the team that lost this game.
And that's the
Why
thing.
would you do that?
It's Marcus Freeman, who has lost to Marshall, who has lost to NIU, had the 10 men on the field against Ohio State last year on the most important play of the game versus James Franklin, who can never win a big game in anybody's eyes. So that's the thing here where I think mainly people are siding more with Marcus Freeman coming into this game because of the Georgia win, and that was a win that kind of embodied like them taking the next step as a program.
And also, like, he had Kirby Smart's head spinning.
Exactly. And so that's why
that
they're siding more with him, and they don't trust James yet because he hasn't, he's beaten so far SMU and Boise State. But who knows? Maybe this is the game.
Give me your
have that
pressure rankings. Maybe not coaches, but just like programs as a whole. Who's feeling the most pressure, 1 through 4, in order? Buckeyes 1 probably.
Well, I think it's now flipped back to Ohio State again.
Weirdly,
they have jumped. They fell back, and they were like, "Oh, this team's a joke. This team," and then they showed what they showed. They jumped back up.
That's kind of that would be my fear is that the reason I think we played so well the first two games. The reason we played so well is because we have super fucking talented players.
Right.
That we're finally unleashing a little bit, but I feel like the attitude going into the playoff was like we have nothing to lose.
They're playing a lot more free. Yeah,
We're the laughing stock of college football. Just fucking go out there. If we lose 40-0, it's not like it's going to get any worse as far as people laughing at us. So they're playing free and loose, and now what happens when
I think
all
you'll
the
know.
expectations are back on?
I think you'll know with Ohio State in their first offensive drive. Their first offensive drive has been so telling all year. Against Penn State, that game was a struggle because that first offensive drive was oh my fucking god. Go ahead.
Oh my god.
So have a seat on the O.J. Simpson Memorial Bench. It's that bench, and that seat is your ass hitting it. Yes. Bring the mic to your face. Hello. State your full name.
Benjamin Mintz,
Where do you work?
Barstool Sports.
No, work.
The Barstool Sports office in Chicago.
All right. Give us, Benjamin Mintz, your best Ric Flair woo.
To be the man, you gotta beat the man. Woo!
Thank you, Benjamin
Right.
Mintz. That was
Thank
a good woo. He even gave us a little promo.
Uh-huh.
Even gave us a little bit of old school Ric Flair. Thank you, Ben. Connor?
I love that he wears Movies merch.
what was it? I was confused by that. What
That's
was
movie
that?
stuff.
Movies merch.
Which
I don't
she
know.
calls
If he,
all her,
There's no chance he knows
I don't know
that's
if he
movies.
knows that, but that's so.
she calls all like her friends or followers or everyone's Jim.
Jim?
Yeah,
Just
Jim.
Jim, yeah.
What's up, Jims?
That makes sense. I totally understand.
Sit on it.
I totally understand that.
Yeah, why don't the hoodie say sit on it?
I think she has ones that say that too. She's got a lot of merch.
What percent of his wardrobe comes out of a bin at Barstool Sports Chicago headquarters?
Out of a bin and onto a bin.
It's true. Oh, come on in, please. Yes. Oh, this did not expect this one. The first two I expected.
This is gonna be
Oh.
the worst woo ever.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Sit down for a second.
Lucas.
Sit down for a
Lucas.
second.
That's some bullshit.
Lucas,
I knew-
why are
he's
you
always on some
here?
Bullshit.
Why are you here today?
What do you mean?
Are you actually sick or something?
No, I lost. Well, I was a little bit this weekend, but I lost my voice.
Oh, so that's a product. I thought you just couldn't woo at all.
No. Well, now it's a little bit better, but
All right,
Oh
well,
God.
I thought it was hilarious.
give us another one.
I like Ant.
Still better than Connor's.
Yeah.
Connor, give him one.
Woo!
Oh, that was your best one yet.
Yeah, probably was.
You're getting better though.
That's
You are?
way worse than mine.
I know it's awful. That's why we're having people do this because we can't believe he can't do it.
It's a problem.
Why? If you don't have a voice, is there a Jerry After Dark tonight?
No.
Go home.
Yeah,
How are you?
why are you here?
I got shit to do. That's not the only thing I do here.
Are you the one making graphics for Jason Whitlock? Is that what you have to do?
Did you make the?
Did you make the peanut butter cans in a bra?
Would you like
Is
to?
that you? Is that your work, Lucas?
I wish.
Would you like to make a graphic for us real quick?
Sure. What is it?
Just put anything in a bra.
All right.
All right, let's see what you come up with, and send it to TJ before the end of the show. Okay. Thanks, man.
Boy, we got some characters.
we got some fucking winners here at Barstool Sports.
I want to get back to what we were talking about because it was very important, and I think the people would love to hear your thoughts on the very thing we were talking about. And
right.
you remember what
I
it
do.
was.
I do.
Yeah,
I do.
okay. But first I want to talk about Mountain Dew. Add a blast of refreshing tropical flavor to your game day with Mountain Dew Baja Blast. Mountain Dew Baja Blast is a part of my game day ritual, and it should be a part of yours as well. The tropical lime flavor of Mountain Dew Baja Blast is so refreshing. It's as refreshing as hitting a parlay. Huh?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking
Woo!
about. A game-winning kick.
Woo!
For example, say you're a fan of the Chicago Bears and you watch the Bears beat the Packers on a game-winning kick, and you said to yourself, damn, this is as refreshing as a Mountain Dew Baja Blast. Ride the Baja wave on game day and grab Mountain Dew Baja Blast for you and your crew wherever refreshing beverages are sold. Do the Mountain Dew Baja Blast. Baja Blast.
Baja.
Used to only be available in Taco Bell, correct?
You're damn right.
And then Connor Griffin led the charge. Taco Bell said,
Did that start? Did you start the wave at the Taco Bell
or
and
Mountain Dew
State College?
We will
I don't know.
make it nationwide.
I'm trying to think of the. I definitely wasn't me, but I'm trying to think of the timing, how that worked out. I think it was fairly shortly after that where they were populating in stores. That was nothing better than late night, hometown chilling.
Yeah.
Boys say, let's go to the Wawa, let's get a Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
Round for everybody.
My God, you could write a song about it.
Yeah.
I would.
That's nostalgia right there.
That's
You
what
put
it
that
is.
you put that in the song, dude. You're just fucking printing gold records.
Yeah, I'll write about it tonight.
Printing them.
Printing
Can you
gold
print?
records.
Can you print
I
gold
don't
records?
know. I was just kind of saying some words. Where were we?
We were talking about college football.
Yeah.
About,
I see the pressure. We got
Yeah.
to the Buckeyes. And
I think it's number 1 Ohio State. 2 is probably James Franklin,
yeah.
and not even to win the national title. I think winning this one. Winning this one would at least tell people to shut the fuck up. Getting to play for a national title, and there might be some residuals after if they lose the national title game, but getting there would have to shut everybody up about winning a big game and all that stuff, because this is a very big game. It's a Notre Dame, a team that's frankly in the same situation, really. They just beat Georgia with a backup quarterback, but
Does James Franklin get no credit for getting Penn State to the Final Four, as I'm going to call it, and I'm sure no one else is, but the semifinals,
people are still acting
they
like
calling
he hasn't won an important game.
yeah. But this is Penn State's first trip, right? You've never been in the
No, we were never in the 14 playoff.
You were never in the 14 playoff.
No.
You were never
Should have been in 2016.
You were never playing for BCS championship, were you?
Nope.
So this is as far as you've ever gotten in the.
This is virgin territory.
Yeah, 1994 was the last time we ever had a legitimate shot at winning a national title. And
But that was
back when
the
writers
era of
were-
They went undefeated, and then the writer said no.
dorks
Yeah.
behind their typewriters
Yeah.
cast a vote, and that's how
People who
decided
co-
who wins a national championship.
People who complain about what we got now, that's 30 years ago. Penn State went undefeated and just, all right, you don't win anything.
Yeah.
You don't win a national title. Or was it Penn State, or was it who they split it with? Or who was
Nebraska
the other,
probably
was it Nebraska?
mid-90s?
Yeah.
94?
94 Nebraska, or is Nebraska? Was it Nebraska?
I think it was Nebraska.
Could it be Nebraska?
Why didn't everyone just claim a national championship?
Well, they do.
I don't.
Alabama.
I don't
like Alabama-
understand it.
Alabama
I-
claims like 8 that aren't legitimate.
I got one.
Like, fuck,
I
I,
would-
I want to retroactively claim some champions.
I saw a list yesterday of teams who claim a national title but were never ranked number 1 in the AP poll at the end of the season, and it was like 15 teams long. Oklahoma State, Ole Miss, Wisconsin, just a shit ton of teams that claim a national title were never number 1 in the AP.
Dude, there's in college basketball, the first NCAA tournament I believe was 1939, and the Helms Foundation went back and they awarded national championships to schools before the introduction of the NCAA tournament. They went back and they're like, that team was the best team in the country that year. Here's your national championship. The Helms Foundation is a motherfucking bakery. They're a baker. It's a baker.
Uh-huh.
Some guy named Helms was runs like a bakery and was like, I guess, into college basketball. And he went back and was just like, here's your national championship. And there are schools around the country that are like, oh, thanks, man. We're gonna hang a banner now. Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah.
Sweet. We're national champions 6 years after the fact. It's all stupid.
If
In
you
college
look at football,
yeah,
ones, there's state legislatures that gave their teams national
Yeah.
championships. It's all kind of crazy shit.
The first college football season, 1869, there was 2 teams. They played twice against each other. It was Rutgers and Princeton. They went 1-1, and both teams are claiming that.
See, I like that.
That's awesome.
They both got the national championships. Look,
That's awesome.
total number of teams, 2 champions, both. So that's what we got.
Alabama's
Why not,
1941 to me is the gold standard. Alabama went 8-2 that year. I remember it well because it's the only time Mississippi State ever won the SEC. 1941. But 1941, Alabama goes 8-2. They finished number 20 in the AP. They finished number 20 in the AP. You go to Alabama right now, 1941 banner is up. They claim a 1941 national championship. It is crazy. Crazy, Connor.
I think
What if Penn State stopped right now and just claimed the national title and didn't even play this week?
I would never do that.
I didn't say
Why not?
I didn't say you would.
But I'm saying I would never support that. And
TJ, can you look this up for me just because it's going to bother me? I don't want to derail the show, but Butler has a banner hanging in Hinkle Fieldhouse that's some sort of national championship banner, and if I remember right, they went like 9-6 that year in basketball, obviously. But the memory is hazy, and it's going to bother me the rest of the show.
Before like 1960, 1970, you could just say whatever you wanted to.
Okay.
9-7, men's
9 and
basketball.
7. Yeah, there it is. Men's basketball, 1924. 1924 national champions, 9 and 7. Now I don't know what the rest of 1924 looked like. Maybe they are the national champions, but yeah, that was always confusing as a child.
Most of our modern sensibilities of what old school basketball looks like is based on like the 50s, right? What do you think it looked like in the 20s? Like the 50s, that you had the set shots and even some with the 1 foot set shots and.
Where they like throw it from their hip?
Yeah. Those, they had those.
And then like spread their legs out.
You had some underhanded free throws. You had all that. What do you think basketball was like in 1924?
I'm not joking. If you told me in 1924 they had to get a ladder out and grab the ball out of the peach basket, I would believe you.
I think I'd believe.
That's far back enough that I think I would believe it.
I think I'd believe that they were actually throwing a football too.
1924 introduced a new rule required a player who was fouled to shoot his own free throws.
Wait. Previously, a team could pick any player that wanted to shoot its free throws.
Designated free throw.
Oh, I love that next part of that sentence. A team could pick any player that wanted to shoot its free throws, and usually picked its best free throw shooter to shoot all of them. That makes sense.
Hold on, North Carolina went undefeated, going 26-0, and Butler hung a banner that's a 9 and 7.
Butler won the annual Amateur Athletic Union. They won the AAU tournament, which included both college and amateur non-collegiate teams, becoming the third of only 4 college teams to do so, and the first to win the tournament since 1920.
So there was a time where
amateur
college,
teams were winning?
college wasn't even the best amateurs. The college basketball teams weren't the best amateurs. It's fascinating, man. Makes you wonder
what the
world's gonna look like in 100 years.
What's the last year that you could drop? What year do you consider your prime? 1920?
My prime?
Yeah. What was your peak basketball skill?
1920?
I'm asking, what age was your peak?
What age? When I was probably 20, 21.
All right.
So, yeah.
What's the last year I could drop 21-year-old Mark Titus in with a time machine, and you would be the unquestioned?
Yeah.
You would dominate.
I've thought about this a lot.
You think you can stick into the 50s?
When was George Mikan?
That was like the late 40s, early 50s, I think.
I think. I like to believe that if I played in the era of George Mikan,
that you're a fucking dude.
I'm a dude, yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm a dude. I think George Mikan's down there doing like fucking his reverse layups, and I'm out there like going between the legs and hitting step back threes on people and just melting their faces.
Can we see some George Mikan highlights?
I don't want to disrespect George Mikan. I'm not saying I could guard him. He's a big boy.
Yeah.
We wouldn't be matched up together, but I think I'd be like the Steph Curry of the 40s. They'd just be like, oh, my God, we never thought about the game this way.
All right, so.
Yeah, he's not bad.
All right, you got the guard to get it down?
I don't know, dude. He's a beast. Mikan is a beast. Maybe I got to go back earlier.
All right, this is him defensively.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I'm not arguing that I could score in the post on George Mikan. I'm saying that I would pull his ass out from under the basket.
We're not only watching Mikan here. We're watching the other players. We're trying to figure out if you'd be a dude.
A lot of standing around. A
lot.
Look at that help side defense is atrocious.
Feels like if you just commit to the hook, you might be okay.
Are you worried about the lack of a 3-point line?
That's a good point.
Good point. Good point. Is that there would be no value to me hitting long shots,
but
long twos.
I think
worst shot in basketball.
I think you hitting like free throw line jumpers is the equivalent to Steph Curry 3 right now.
They put that in slip.
Oh yeah, you'd be a dude.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. The defense is certainly lacking. There's a lot of standing around, a lot of hands below the waist, just kind of standing there.
This is similar to a conversation I asked Ebo to write down, but I don't know if he did last week. So in 2003, LeBron got drafted.
Yeah.
He was 18.
Right.
In 2003, Michael Jordan was 40. I don't know if that's the right moment, but at what moment in time would Jordan beat LeBron in a 1v1?
So where do they meet?
Like, would it be Would it be 17-year-old LeBron and 39-year-old Jordan in 2002? Would it be 16-year-old LeBron and 38-year-old Jordan in 2001?
I think 40-year-old Jordan and 18-year-old LeBron, his first year in the NBA, maybe LeBron hasn't really learned basketball the way he would learn it. He's still otherworldly talented. I'm giving Jordan a chance.
I'm giving Jordan a chance, too, at 40.
At 40.
LeBron would obviously be way more physically imposing.
Yeah.
But
Jordan's still playing at a high level.
Jordan in between the ears, as they say, would have a massive advantage, and Jordan would back him down and then just kind of hit him with a little dream shake, a little fadeaway,
Yeah.
The Jordan fadeaway as he started to age was, unguardable.
It's what
Gorgeous.
makes him one of the most fascinating players ever, because he turned himself into the Jordan fadeaway turned into the nastiest shot in basketball, and he was not a great shooter when he was a rookie, but he turned himself into the best shooter in the game. If he lived now, would he turn himself into the best 3-point shooter?
I think he would. Yeah, I think that's the argument. The Jordan people would make that argument. Yeah, that no matter what it is, like if
he's going to figure out a way to do it.
Yeah, if it was.
And
if it was valuable to like grow a third arm out of your forehead, Michael Jordan would find a way to do that.
And the mid-range kind of went out of style by the time LeBron was really at his peak, but he never added that fadeaway jumper. He's done it some, but he doesn't add it. It's not a weapon like it was for Jordan.
I think if they played 1-on-1 at 18 and 40 years old,
that's the best match you're going to get.
Yeah.
39 and 17.
I think by the time LeBron's 16, Jordan's going to smoke him.
Yeah.
Jordan would, like, LeBron is, everyone's going to say it's LeBron because he would just be so explosive and his dunks would be insane and his first step would be insane and all that. But Jordan is, he's just so fucking smart. He'd be able to outsmart him.
But I think like 22-year-old LeBron and 44-year-old Jordan, LeBron we might be entering skunk territory.
22-year-old.
They're 22 years apart, right?
Yeah, 22.
So once LeBron's 22 and he's beating the Pistons in Game 5.
Oh yeah, that
LeBron is
absolutely
torching.
Fucked.
Yeah.
I remember when I was in high school, we had not even close to the same thing, but I guess it kind of might be. I don't know. When we were in high school, we'd have some old heads in town would come like scrimmage us every so often.
Yeah.
And it was so frustrating how fat and out of shape they were, but like how smart, for lack of it, like how they understood the game at a level that like dumbass like 17-year-olds couldn't. And we could run circles around them, but like I just remember like I'm like, how the fuck did like they'd fake high and go low on you, and you're like, what? And I think LeBron Jordan would play out like that, except on a slightly bigger level. So I would say that that Jordan's probably a little bit better than the 40-year-olds I was playing against back in high school.
Is there an 18?
But that was the thing that stood out to me. I was like, these guys are so fat and slow, and they're like a little hungover. But how are they hanging around right now?
Is there an 18-year-old that's going to give LeBron the business in one-on-one right now? Because Cooper Flagg's not doing it.
DeBanza he's probably not doing it. Yeah, no. The answer is no.
I think the problem with LeBron is he's gotten older, but physically he's still at the top. Yeah,
still a tank. How old is Wembanyama? 17, 18?
20?
20?
17. I think you're thinking of Ryan Williams, the receiver at Alabama. He's 17.
He's 17?
21. Wemby just turned 21.
He just turned 21? Oh, my God.
Did you see like the crazy thing where it was like
old.
he's like the only person that's had like an X amount of like points, rebounds, blocks, and threes since like David Robinson? Which people are like, we didn't appreciate David Robinson enough.
Is this like a real stat, or is this the Thaddeus Young stat?
It was a real one. I'll pull it up.
Is this it's him and Thaddeus Young are the only two players to ever.
The Thaddeus Young one is the best. Is the best use of.
What was it?
Like 13.9 points.
That's right.
Yeah. 6.5 rebounds while shooting 84% from the free throw. Uh-oh.
Hi, Megan.
Megan
have a seat
has entered the studio.
Have a seat on the O.J. Simpson Memorial Bench.
I have his rookie card at my house.
O.J. Simpson?
Yeah. My dad gave it to me.
Really?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I assume you're here for the Ric Flair Woo contest?
I mean, I'll give you my best.
Okay. That's all we ask.
Okay. Ready?
Go for it.
Woo!
Pretty good. Pretty good. Connor, matcher.
Woo! I can't do it.
Oh my God, Connor.
I can't.
Yeah, that's why we started this is because
I'm
Woo!
Another.
Woo!
Oh man.
Sorry, Megan.
That's rough.
Yeah.
You
Sorry,
and you still have the chain on?
Yeah, I still
No,
have it
you
on.
gotta take it off. You can't. We can't.
No,
woo.
no,
Yeah.
don't do
It's
that.
hard to be a chain guy.
Don't do that to me, Megan. No, no, no,
I
no,
mean,
no.
I'm just throwing it out.
Can you say we? We.
Wee. I see. Like when I do that, even it's like. Well, first of all,
Guys.
thank you, Megan.
Thanks, Megan.
If I do that, I have to be scoring on Brandon and NCAA football 25 to do the full.
That's
league.
okay. That really didn't happen much. I mean, it's.
Well, it happened in the overtime challenge.
Yeah, but that is the overtime challenge. I
took
fell
home-
behind 7-0 in the first game too. I won 45-13.
Took,
so that's
took home a
just
trophy. Wee. So I could do a wee. Woo. Oh. That wasn't that bad.
oh, it wasn't.
I think you have to commit. I think it's emotional. I think you can physically do it. I think you're not committing to it.
I think what he's calling you is a pussy.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Woo. We're getting there.
Lucas sent his bra pics.
Already? That was quick.
That was a funny way of saying that.
That's 2 Z's in a.
ZZ top. Is that the joke?
Mm.
Is that a top? And that's
What is are the
Or
are
is
the
it-
titties asleep?
is it big Z's big what
Right. What? What? TJ, that's
What?
my question here. What?
is that? ZZ. It's ZZ top. I'm going with Lucas. Lucas thought a bra is a top, and it's like a ZZ top joke or something. I don't know. But he's
ZZ.
too. Is he? He wouldn't know ZZ top really.
No, I don't think it's ZZ Top. I'd like Lucas to explain this. I don't get it.
Oh, that's good.
It's Is that yours, TJ?
No, it's Lucas's.
Oh, you sent multiple?
He sent 3.
Oh, you sent 3. Okay, so
That one's good.
Yeah, I like that one. And
What is that?
What is that?
are those boulders with moss on them?
What?
Are those?
All right, Lucas.
Moldy baked potatoes.
We got to get Lucas in here to explain.
Forgive me when I put something in a bra.
I get it. He texted his explanations.
Okay,
what
well,
are they?
go ahead.
This is an algebra. Algebra. Like the math subject. Algebra. Algebra.
Oh, and the other one's a zebra.
The other one is a zebra.
Zebra.
Oh my God.
That's the other one.
It's a zebra.
This one is just Nick from work.
It's a-
This one is Nick from work.
Oh, okay. All right.
Oh,
Well, maybe that's all right.
Maybe we're the idiots.
Did the chat have zebra before we did?
there's 2 Z's
no,
though.
no.
That's Zebra.
Double Z's, ZZ
Dub-
Top, dual zongas.
Dual zongas.
Dual song. It might have been dual,
Dual
song.
zongas.
No,
like
we've got
dual
the
songas.
explanations. Thank you. So we went. The Z's were zebra.
Yep.
Then you had the algebra,
Yep.
and then it was just Nick from work.
Yeah.
That's good, Lucas.
Give us one more woo while you're here. Woo! Thank you, Lucas.
Thanks, Lucas.
I like that guy.
I do too. Yeah.
DraftKings. NFL playoffs. We're talking about NFL playoff. Oh, shoot.
You have it too.
Supposed to wait. This is Tuesday, January 7th.
Oh, that's from Monday.
That's from yesterday.
Yeah.
But I just realized I'm supposed to do the playoff.
Oh yeah.
So I'm going to start over. NFL playoffs? We're talking about NFL playoffs? You bet we are. Get in on the action at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. Scoring touchdowns is key to winning in the NFL playoffs, and the key to you scoring big is betting on them at DraftKings, the number one place to bet touchdowns. Ready to place your first bet? Try betting on something simple like a player to score 6. Go to the DraftKings Sportsbook app and make your pick. Here's another reason to watch your favorite players crush it in the playoffs. New customers bet $5 to get $200 in bonus bets instantly. Score big during the NFL playoffs with DraftKings Sportsbook. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code FAMILY. That's code FAMILY for new customers to get $200 in bonus bets instantly when you bet just $5 only on DraftKings Sportsbook. The crown is yours. Nice LeBron MJ debate.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was good. That was good stuff. Elsewhere in the National Basketball Association, now that we got the important stuff out of the way, the LeBron MJ stuff, we can pivot to very important things such as Shaquille O'Neal's hashtag usage.
Oh, what's he doing with hashtags?
He's yelling at Dwight Howard via hashtag. He's calling Dwight Howard names via hashtag.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't see this. Apparently,
yeah.
Evo didn't either, as it's not on the prep sheet.
You didn't see this in the group chat yesterday?
Yeah.
He also said 1 minute before the show started, I forgot to put the Shaq stuff on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
so
we
I
should
wrote it.
definitely
I wrote
talk
it
about
down.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, we should talk about the Shaq.
Oh,
The Shaq hashtag.
I'm coming into this completely unaware of it. So what do we got with
What
Shaq and the
hashtag would you use if to talk shit to Dwight Howard if you as Brandon Walker as Shaq talking shit to Dwight Howard?
So it's
use
like
your hashtag.
Probably hashtag no rings, hashtag Kobe said you're soft, hashtag stupid face.
I'm the real Superman.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
Hashtag. Yeah, Shaq though gets like really personal and like cutting after. Like he'll play it. He's like, I'm the real Superman. Kobe said you're soft.
Did you
Also, you're a bitch and a fucking beat your ass, you pussy ass bitch. like
have you ever seen the clips of
it's
people
not
talking,
lighthearted at all.
talking about the stories that he would do in the locker room where it's like he'd poop in a bucket?
Yeah, that's going around right now.
Yeah.
White?
No,
No,
Shaq.
Shaq.
They're like, oh, Shaq. He likes to goof around, and then it's just like the meanest thing someone's ever done. It. He's like, yeah, a rookie didn't acknowledge Shaq in the locker room, so he's shit in a bucket for a week and dumped it on him in the shower.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean it's just classic hijinks. Stuff.
Yeah.
Locker room stuff. And if you have a problem with that, you're telling on yourself that you were never on a
My
team,
bad.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That you never spent any time in a locker room. That's the problem.
Ugh.
Dumb shit. Dwight Howard, I'll read it for the podcast. Actually, Connor, you do it. You're better than I am at reading.
At Dwight Howard.
No deeper voice.
At
Do it in
Dwight
the
Howard.
Shaq voice. Dwight Howard.
The fact you think I care about you is funny, but I won't ever bring your name up again, sensitive big man. A jokester that can't take a joke. Won't ever say your name again, ever again. Have a great day. And now you have been deleted. Have a great day. Hashtag I never cared. Hashtag trust me. Hashtag don't need validation, you do. Hashtag stay off podcast. Hashtag the fact you think I care is funny. Hashtag you got to show some respect to get respect. Hashtag now you're dead to me.
Yeah, I mean,
Hashtag the fact you think I care is funny. Yeah. Really funny.
yeah, Shaq definitely does not care. Click on some of those hashtags. I want to see. I want to see when else they've been used. Hashtag stay off podcast. Or I guess after Shaq did it, I'm sure people piled on, and that was very funny.
Oh, did Dwight Howard respond?
Shaq hates.
God, I
Dwight
hope it's a
Howard. He's
hashtag
hated
off.
Dwight Howard forever, right?
I know you care, because yo insecure ass been hating and talking shit for 20 years. You too big to be this insecure. I hope you don't bring my name up again. 52 years old, tweeting me and still hating now all the time. You was joking. You always been jealous. Jealous of Kobe, Penny, D-Wade. You jealous of Charles too. Go move around. Big, lazy, insecure ass. I still have that long 5-paragraph direct message you sent me a couple years ago telling me that I'm not that great to hate, and you still doing it. It's 2025. Grow the hell up and move on. I that was a decent reply by Dwight Howard, but I didn't see any hashtags.
No hashtags, so I'm left confused.
Right.
Which one of those should we get trending?
His closing arguments were non-existent. That's what the hashtag is. It's the closing argument. You make all your
PS.
points and then you drive it home with the hashtags.
Let me see Shaq's hashtags again. Just I'd like to try to use one. All right, hashtag I never cared. Hashtag trust me.
The fact
you could get a lot of use out of hashtag stay off podcast.
Yeah.
Hashtag stay off podcast is good. The fact
I kind of like hashtag don't need validation. You do.
Yeah, that's a good one. The fact you think I care is funny.
You got to show respect to get respect, and now you're dead to me.
Shaq sucks, man. It's sad.
Well, no,
It's
Shaq.
sad how much he
Shaq
sucks.
doesn't
He
suck.
was my
Shaq's
favorite.
great. I love him, but he
sucks.
He is what he is making fun of. He is the sensitive one.
He sucks, unfortunately. I think he sucks. I think he's a bad guy, and he sucks, and he's petty, and he can't let anybody else.
I think he's a good guy.
They're not
He
like
talks-
people aren't even encroaching on like his accomplishments or his things. He just like anybody that's succeeding anywhere. He just wants to pour a bucket of shit on him, and it's a bummer. My jersey number was 34 because I was a Shaq fan growing up. I wanted the first time I ever played basketball, and I had to pick my own number. I was like, I love Shaquille O'Neal. I'm picking 34, and then I just wrote it out. I was like the biggest Shaq fan in the world as a child. It breaks my heart what he's become, but he sucks. But when he laughs at Charles Barkley, it's very funny.
What'd you say, Mark? When he laughs at Charles Barkley?
What'd you say about the churros, Charles? What'd you say? That part's funny, but No, he just kind of sucks, and it's a bummer.
Well,
I wish he would show the fun side more, but he doesn't. He's just like consistently on. And I say this as a curmudgeon myself. That's how I know it's bad. Is I see a guy like that, and I'm like, Shaq, stop hating, man.
Yeah. Also,
Stop hating.
What's the point of hating Dwight Howard in 2025?
Yeah, that too. Yeah,
I
but he doesn't though. The fact that you think he cares is funny. He doesn't care. He doesn't care about Dwight Howard. The fact you think he does is funny.
Well, doesn't a lot of the hate stem from not even necessarily anything that Dwight Howard did, but how people perceived Dwight Howard?
Oh,
how
I mean,
people
he
called him Superman, and how
Right.
people
Well,
called him one of the
He
best.
did it with
big
the
men.
Magic too. He was the new Shaq.
And then he went to the Magic and the Lakers and called himself Superman. Yeah, but Dwight Howard has kind of been, from my perspective, he's always been pretty respectful about it all, or at least he was. He used to be. At least
Yeah.
he was like, yeah, I mean, I don't have a problem with Shaq. Shaq's awesome. I love Shaq. And then Shaq's like, shut up, bitch. Shut up, bitch. Shut up, bitch.
That is really good to see.
Shut up.
It's good. It's good to see though, because I think Elon Musk came out last week and said stop using hashtags. This is the person who runs
Really?
Twitter, and he was like, "Yeah, we're moving away from hashtags."
Really?
And
No.
I fucking love hashtags.
You can't move away from
And
hashtags.
here's Shaq trying to revive them.
You can't move away from hashtags.
How far out of your purview is the Elon Musk was it Andrew Dittman situation?
As far away
Could
as
not
it
be
possibly
further.
be.
Could not be further.
Okay.
I stayed away from it. I know what I'm capable of.
People hypothesize that this burner account is Elon Musk, and then this Twitch streamer had this burner account on his live stream, and it just sounded exactly and acted exactly
Adrian
like Elon
Dittman
Musk.
is the
Adrian Dittman.
With knowing just that little that you just said, yeah, it feels plausible to me.
Yeah.
yeah. Fortnite with him for like an hour.
Connor eats pants.
Yeah, and just kind of
What was the name?
Connor eats pants, and just
Okay.
kind of dropped a couple subtle like things to trigger Elon every once in a while.
Did you hear that name?
And he
Connor
sounds
eats pants.
exactly like Elon. Yeah.
This is the level of online that I was recently that triggered me to text Brandon, can I borrow a book? Because I knowing this is too much.
Connor,
This is too much.
Yesterday at 5 o'clock, I forgot it. I'll bring it tomorrow. Yesterday at 5 o'clock, I get home. I'm eating my dinner. I get a text from Ebo. He says, "Do you have a copy of Ball 4 by Jim Bouton?" And I said,
Good book.
"Of course I do." And I sent him a picture of it like within 30 seconds. And he said, "Good. I gotta start reading books." Something happened yesterday.
I gotta get away from
You hit rock bottom.
whatever that shit is. I'm 28, going through a crisis. With like, I should not know anything about this.
Ball 4 is good. By the
Yeah,
way.
I'd much rather know what's
love
going
it.
on in the
Yeah.
70s locker
Top
room.
5 sports books.
It's very good.
28 is so old.
Yeah. Imagine being fucking older than 28.
Imagine being 28. Could never be me. Ever.
Oh, yeah.
Never will be.
Yeah,
I'm almost a full adult away from 28.
Ooh.
Whoa.
None of the greats make it to 28, right?
When I turn 28, it's probably done for me.
Oh yeah, most of the good ones die at 27.
Yeah,
So the fact that you made it to 28 means you're not great.
it means I was mediocre.
Yeah.
Yeah, love the mediocre life.
Yeah. Connor, you eat pants?
Allegedly,
Connor eats pants is the name.
you'll
Yeah,
see that in a lawsuit somewhere, probably.
The internet's horrifying to me now. Just
You were
every
saying
day
that
I-
this morning
yeah.
too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just horrifying.
Maybe it's time to just go ahead and check on
Yeah,
that.
like I've reached a point where when I'm out of the loop on stuff on the internet, my instinct used to be I need to dive in more because this is bad that I don't know this. I'm lame, I'm a loser, whatever. I'm reaching an age where I'm like I cannot see a story like this and then decide that I need to go home and learn more about Connor Eats Pants and Elon Musk burner accounts. I just can't do it. So it's just time to take me out to pasture, I think. Just take me behind the barn and shoot me in the head. Is that what you do? Is that what Chris Broussard did with his? Is that how that worked?
Amazon Prime's exclusive wildcard playoff game is coming Saturday. TJ Watt and the Steelers take on Lamar Jackson and the Ravens in a playoff showdown between AFC North rivals, and it's only on Prime Video. Not a Prime member? Sign up for a 30-day free trial to stream the game. Classic AFC North matchup. Steelers reeling a little bit.
Yep.
The
Nobody believes in him.
The Ravens not reeling, playing pretty well. Lamar Jackson in contention for his third MVP. Probably not going to get it, but he's still in contention for it.
Mm-hmm.
The Steelers and Ravens in Prime's exclusive wild card playoff game, powered by Verizon, Saturday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, only on Prime Video.
The reason I said that, what I just said about like being too old for the internet thing, the reason that got brought up before we came on the show was because the Mostly Sports account tweeted something, posted something on Instagram, and we were talking about that like 10 minutes before we started the show.
It's
and the olds in the room, Brandon and I, were like, "What?
It's one of the worst tweets I've ever seen.
What?
Yeah.
What does this mean?"
The fact that you guys don't know about this is actually surprising because this is in sports.
He might,
But
swerve in that,
He might swerve bend that corner. Whoa.
Might swerve in that corner. Whoa.
It should have been whoa in the tweet.
What?
You guys should know about this.
I'm not online like I used to be, man.
Yeah.
I'm just not. I'm watching Ohio State go to double overtime in Minnesota.
What's?
I'm
going to go further. What's the picture?
That's from the movie shoot.
That was all right.
That's the car you can't.
That's
buy.
the car that Mark drives to work every day.
Yeah, that you can't afford, Brandon.
You know, so the reference to the song. Remember LaMelo Ball and Lonzo Ball.
Yeah.
The basketball players. They have a brother.
Yeah.
A third brother.
LiAngelo Ball, who was arrested in China for stealing purses or something.
The very same.
And then Donald Trump got him out of prison, and then he did a press conference where he read a prepared statement thanking Donald Trump for getting him out of a Chinese prison.
Right.
It's my favorite LeVar Ball clip where they ask him, because I think LiAngelo was definitely he was the worst basketball player.
Yeah, he was.
But they ask him, who's your favorite? Which one? And he's like, well, Lonzo. Everybody knows Lonzo. This one, Lonzo was big. He's like, Lonzo's good, and then LaMelo's coming. Boy, LaMelo's coming. They said, well, what about LiAngelo? He goes, Jello? He's the best one. Apparently, he's his favorite the whole time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I've had that Jello, he's the best one moment with my kids all the time.
I might need to see the clip of LiAngelo Ball thanking Donald Trump. Just an absurd press conference.
But he dropped a rap song that is like very nostalgic for people. It's reminding people of like 2003, 2004, like Cameron and stuff like that. So they're like, it belongs like an NBA Live loading screen is what Austin Rivers called it. Type song, and it's like very viral, and they're playing it in all the locker rooms. The Lions are playing in the locker rooms after wins, and the line at the beginning is like, "I might swerve in that corner." Whoa.
It sounds like baggy
swerve
jeans
in
and a
that-
4XL NBA jersey.
Yeah.
Like it sounds like 2005.
Okay.
Cody's been on that kick recently where he just keeps either making jokes about that song or keeps singing that song out loud, and I think that factored into the
this might be it for us, man.
Yeah, I don't know.
This might be in the end of the
Because
show.
again, with the part where TJ's like, "You guys should know about this. This is pretty mainstream." That's the most concerning to me.
It's not
You know what I mean?
mainstream though. It's
in
internet
sport.
stream.
It's sports.
It's sports mainstream,
It's
and
in
I'm still
sport,
missing
yeah.
it. It's like I have to.
It also plays on your guys' prime. Like it plays on.
I don't think it's a
I think
throwback
I'm-
to 2004.
I think I'm officially Bruce.
I didn't hear Mike Jones' phone number in it.
That's true.
281-330-8004.
I also will say this is not the first time that a Ball brother has rapped. Lonzo Ball Super Saiyan was bumping that like crazy in high school.
Apparently, Lonzo has a writing credit on the land.
Does he?
Yeah.
Doesn't shock me.
Any of this? Okay.
What the fuck is going on?
No audio.
I love this song.
We're watching the press conference, but we can't hear it.
What is going?
That's weird.
Well said.
Whatever.
I never cared.
Yeah, the fact you think I care is funny. What else is going on? We didn't even talk about Monday Night Raw. You want to talk about?
No, that's exactly what I was trying to circle back to. So it felt huge and big, but it did have some like head scratching moments. The Rock started the show, came out and just kissed the Netflix guy's ass.
Yep.
And just said, we're on Netflix now, and thanks to the CEO and everybody, and Shout out to you guys. And it was just weird. He wasn't in character. Like last year, he was the final boss, and he was this bad motherfucker, and it was the most watchable thing imaginable. And last night, he just wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
He was just kind of being The Rock, like, I'm here. Finally.
Nerd glasses on.
Nerd glasses on. He hugged Cody Rhodes,
Yeah.
and I thought they might be wrestling at WrestleMania. He hugged him. He comes out and he gives Roman Reigns the Ula Fala, I believe. Is how you say that?
Bless you.
And he just was weird. But some of it was great. Like, were y'all still watching when Jey Uso made his entrance? And Travis Scott was smoking
no.
weed right beside him.
I turned it off. Spoiler if you want to go back and watch it. So spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. I don't want to ruin anything. So you've been warned. But I went ahead and stopped watching when Roman Reigns won the match that he was in, which was a stunning moment for all of us watching. We were all just like, holy fucking shit, Roman Reigns won again? Oh my God.
Well,
oh my God, how did he do it?
I thought we'd get a swerve there. I thought Rock would cost him the match or something, or when
you can't possibly think that. Well, how could you ever think Roman Reigns will ever lose ever?
Well, because he
never
lost
lost
at WrestleMania.
He's
but
never lost.
It's not that, Mark. I thought they would do something to set up Rock and Roman at WrestleMania. They got to do that eventually.
He's the most boring fucking wrestler that's ever.
That's not.
I'm ready to speak my truth. I'm ready to speak my truth.
True.
I stopped watching wrestling because of Roman Reigns.
No, you
didn't. I stopped watching wrestling because Roman. All that bullshit. Fucking. He hit 3 spears. He's got the worst moveset ever. He looks like a diet version of The Rock, who I'm not even really that.
He looks awesome. He looks awesome.
He's the Rock.
Definition
of
aura.
He's the modern Rock. I've already seen it with The Rock. You don't have to do it again with Roman Reigns. I'm bored.
You can always have a Rock.
I'm bored to tears with Roman Reigns. Get him out of here. Get him out of here.
That's crazy. Of all the wrestlers,
and he wins every fucking time. Every time.
He's lost multiple times in the last
Every
year.
time.
Multiple times he's lost. I thought they would do a swerve. I thought The Rock would, especially after Roman won, I thought The Rock would come out, grab the Ulafala, put it on his own neck. Now we got something, but they didn't do it. They didn't do anything.
They didn't do anything.
They let Roman win, and then Roman Reigns.
It was weird.
Rhea Ripley won.
And then The Undertaker came out for some reason.
I thought the crowd stunk, too.
LA's not a great crowd. LA's kind of a sit on their hands.
Also, the Rock in his speech saying this is the best gate we've ever gotten. That was absurd.
Yeah, that's just telling the audience. By the way, we fleeced you for more money.
I was like, that's what is that?
Yeah.
Am I, as a supposed wrestling fan, supposed to be like, oh, sick, man?
I thought we were going to get a debut last night of a guy from AEW. We didn't get that. We just got an allusion to it. So they kind of left a lot on the table. But again, Jey Uso's entrance is why modern WWE is like just absolutely destroying things right now. Like this whole thing was cinema, from them standing up there all the way down. The crowd, like you said, the crowd was bad.
That's cool.
The crowd was fucking electric for this moment.
For this, yeah.
Yeah. And he's just smoking weed in front of everybody.
Did you? I texted.
Oh, that's why you asked me. Yeah.
The Intuit Dome is where this was.
Yeah.
And they kept doing these wide crowd shots, and the Intuit Dome has like lights behind every seat.
Yeah.
To me, those wide shots made it look like the place was fucking empty because you could see the lights, and I don't know. It was like a very bad visual bug to me where you couldn't see the crowd, you could only see the lights.
Yeah. I was going back and forth on how cool that was too.
It was cool when they
cool
used
idea.
it.
I think it's cool to use. I think maybe that's like a ahead of its time thing. Maybe we'll look up in like 15 years and that'll just be a normal thing in all the arenas that are built. But like right now it's weird because we've just kind of never seen it before. But I agree with you. There was sort of like it took me out a little bit every time you'd see like the light show going off, and I was like, instead of just like taking in the light show, I'm trying to like look at what actually I'm seeing and how many people are there and all that sort of thing.
Yeah. Drone shots were cool. Also, like Bill Simmons just sitting right behind the.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He was texting. We were texting.
He went viral a couple times.
Yeah, he had good eye discipline when one of the Bellas was dancing beside him. He was straight ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Straight ahead.
You can perfectly sum up Bill Simmons in those 2 clips alone. Just like the 3-second clip of him just needing to show the Celtics logo.
Yeah.
I got a meme.
Everything's about the Celtics.
What's your meme?
I got a meme. Put text over who is this?
That's one of the Bellas. I don't know if that's Nikki or
that's definitely.
Put text over Nikki Bella that says ringer employee asking for competitive salary. and then it's Bill Simmons staring right ahead and refusing to look at it. That's a meme idea I have.
I think that's relatable. I mean, that's just like it's so painfully Simmons.
100-mile-an-hour fastball.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. Did he took that picture? That's his camera roll, right? Like he like.
But I like the old man move, having to look. He's nervous.
Yeah.
It went off. I was like, oh,
Or yeah, like
there?
he swiped, and it's his son, at the beach or something.
You've been talking to him a lot, right, Brandon?
Yeah.
I mean, we've been talking a little bit. Yeah. It might. Yeah. It's fine.
Celtics pod?
Nick,
yeah.
go, sorry.
Go ahead. No, you.
No.
Please.
I insist, Brandon. You go.
I was just gonna say that me and Scalabrini are.
Yeah, that's funny. That's good.
So,
Are you calling? Hold on. I'm gonna ask this. Are you calling more attention to it when you don't?
A little bit.
You can't just go like that.
Yeah.
You can't go like that. But also,
You can't corpse. Yeah.
I guess is like is there anything Bill could have done in that situation that doesn't turn him?
Well, you know why he looked away. He knows what he's capable of. He might have fucked her.
peanut butter skin.
Like the second you're put in that position, you kind of lose because you can't. If you look, you're fucked. If you don't look, then everyone's like, "That's hilarious how you're trying so hard to not look."
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what you're supposed to do.
Nikki Bella never gets talked about as one of the all.
Oh my God, the
Goddess,
rack,
right?
the payday skin.
Payday.
Payday skin. Like lumpy. she got like
Nougat in there.
she got
Cystic acne.
she got all sorts of just tumors on her chest. Like what the fuck? Oh man.
Woo!
Woo! Oh, we're
That's a little
having fun.
better.
That was good. Good thinking. That was a good proper use of woo. Right?
So is WWE is Monday Night Raw on Netflix expected to be bigger, better, more awesome?
It'll be bigger,
more must see every Monday, or is this just the kickoff and then now next Monday we expect to just kind of go back to like,
Well, I think
maybe there are some Mondays where there's like 2 matches and a lot of
no.
promos.
I think the opposite will happen. I think next Monday they'll get back to the story, and they've been elite at storytelling over the last year.
Yeah.
They'll get back to the stories they've been telling. They'll have more matches. Last night was only 4 matches. They were all big, but there was no interest. Nobody was presented on the show that people didn't already know. Right?
Yeah.
There was no match designed to say, America, here are these 2 guys. Check this out. And that'll come in the like I said, Penta will be debuting next week, I believe. A luchador. He'll be fighting Chad Gable. Looks like that's what they set up last night. He could have debuted last night, and you got new energy, and they chose not to do that.
Royal Rumble is when?
February 1st.
And we are going to be where?
I don't know. Hopefully
it's the weekend before
in Indianapolis. We will leave for the Super Bowl the next day. So
it's in Indy.
It's in Indy.
Yeah, it'd be tough not to go.
And we would want to go to this one because if we want to go to next year, it's in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
Oh, let's just go to that one. I know a guy.
I would love to
hook
go
us
to the
up.
Royal Rumble.
There's one more thing I'd like to talk about.
Let's go to. Can we commit to going to the Royal Rumble in Indy?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
The silence was.
I'm in.
Woo if you're in.
Woo!
Woo! Woo!
Oh shit.
O'Connor's not going.
Woo! Woo! Woo!
February 1st
Yeah, Saturday.
in Indianapolis. Oh, Saturday. I like that.
Yeah.
Well,
I
also,
like that better than the Sunday.
what wasn't Cena teasing last night? That's the one thing I saw.
Oh,
He confirmed he's in.
He said he's going to be in the Rumble and he's going to win it.
He should win it.
I don't think he'll win it. You think he'll win it?
Who's the favorite to win it? Roman Reigns.
He's the only one that's Cena's the only one that's officially in.
I mean, certainly. There's going to be a lot. Like Punk will be in it. Rollins will be in it.
McIntyre.
Is Roman Reigns going to be in the Royal Rumble? I
Yeah,
didn't know this before.
I'm sure he will.
I don't.
Why wouldn't he?
What is he? I guess that's his next step.
He's not a champ.
Huh? Yeah, that could be interesting.
Oh, you're telling me if it comes down, the Rumble comes down to 4 guys, Punk, Rollins, Cena, and Reigns, that's not fucking awesome?
If Reigns doesn't win, yeah, it might be awesome. But Roman Reigns will win, and then he'll cock his fist and be like, and then hold up a 1, and then everyone will.
Well, you can't say that. I mean,
Two's up.
Like,
I'm twos.
because Cena had that. Cena would just do this.
Cena lost like 0 matches for like 10 years straight.
Yeah, I know. I know it. I remember. Yeah, and then
He accidentally lost the Royal Rumble one time. Is this?
Oh, he it didn't go as planned.
He was supposed to throw Batista out of the ring.
Yeah.
And they both went out.
And then Vince McMahon. Have you ever seen this clip?
Is this when he blows out his leg?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
He walks down there. He walks down there angrily, and getting into the ring, he blows both quads, and he has to sit. Can we see him blowing his quads, please? he still keeps he maintains his mood, and he sits in the corner.
He was coming out to like live.
God damn it!
Live fix the situation.
I mean, even walking
this
like
is real
that.
anger. Blows both quads out right there.
Quads are gone. Oh, fuck.
And now he just had to sit in the ring and try and communicate how they fixed the Royal Rumble live while he can't stand up. Look at how mad he is.
So he drilled his quads on the ring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He hit both quads. Oh, look, it's us.
Vince was the one cool thing I thought last night. And you know I'm a hater because I love WWE, Brandon. You know I love it. I want it to be its best.
It is. It's the best it's been.
It's just get Roman out of here and we got something cooking. But the one thing I was like, this is fucking awesome was the opening montage, the whatever.
The cold open.
Yeah,
there was
cold
hate.
open.
There was some hate on that.
The cold open. And then the shroud drops and Triple H is in the ring. His chest is so red though. Why is his chest so red?
Oh, Triple H.
Triple H. I couldn't look at anything else.
He's a red
got the
guy.
chest open and he's just red. What makes a man red?
He's a red guy. The whole thing was red. There was red lights.
Yeah.
There was a lot of red. Hulk Hogan got booed out of the fucking building.
I saw the clips. Yeah. Are they booing the man or the character?
They're booing the man.
They're booing the man, right?
Yeah.
Because the WWE is trying to in the WWE universe, Hulk Hogan when he comes out, he's supposed to be eat your vitamins, say your prayers. I'm the Hulkster. Everybody loves
real
me,
American.
Right? I'm a real American, but he just doesn't get that.
No, the
reaction.
younger generations have not taken to him at all.
L.A. probably a bad city for that.
LA was a bad city too. Yeah.
But he was there to cut a promo for his beer company. Like his beer company is on the ring with the other.
I didn't like that.
That's
did
been
not
thing.
like
Yeah,
that. I didn't like the
They
ads.
started that at WrestleMania last year.
I didn't know that. That was the first time I saw ads on the
Fortnite Snickers in Saudi Arabia.
You see these entities that are pure and wholesome and they're doing it for love of the game, and then the ads come along and it just fucking ruins everything. And,
It's time to talk about our friend Steven Singer from Steven Singer Jewelers. Yep, the I Hate Steven Singer guy. You've seen his billboards or heard him on the radio. But who hates him? Well, other jewelers hate him. Why? Because Steven has the #1 gift for Valentine's Day, and I'm excited to tell you about it right now. Are you listening? Mark, are you listening?
I'm listening.
Picture it. A real long-stem American Beauty rose preserved to last a lifetime and lavishly and deeply dipped in pure 24-karat gold. Steven's 24-karat gold dip roses start at just $59. His beautiful Valentine's Day red rose won't wilt, it won't die, and is the perfect pick for your first rose. The gift is unique, sentimental, and lasts a lifetime, guaranteed. Add your own personalized love message in Steven's signature gift box and ship for free. And if you're a collector, check out Steven's brand new exclusive Peacock Teal Rose. Go now to IHateStevenSinger.com for real roses dipped and trimmed in real gold from a real jeweler you can trust. Steven Singer Jewelers, that's IHateStevenSinger.com.
Explain this to me, Ebo. What is this Jeopardy thing you put on the prep sheet? I don't understand it.
Yeah, this one's going to take some explaining.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so this very good-looking guy on Jeopardy.
Is that an online sentiment or your opinion?
This is what
the
tweet
picture
is.
you put on here is he looks like he's in good shape, but it's hard to get a good look.
Sure, yeah.
All right. Yeah, walk us through this.
Use your male gaze right now and try to figure out maybe what's wrong with this response. So what is Tinder? He spelled Tinder incorrectly. He used the framework of the app Grindr, which does not have an E.
Oh.
And so he was trying to pretend. People are saying he's covering up.
Oh, wow, that's huge. Sorry, I was looking at Maddox School is closed tomorrow. Say that again. I was sorry. I lost focus. I was looking at
that's why it went viral.
The Maddox School will be closed tomorrow for. Oh yeah, he's a handsome fella. Oh, so you're saying this guy.
I'm not saying it, but the internet
is saying this is a gay man.
Yes, because
the tell
Tinder,
is that he omitted one vowel from his answer.
Tinder has the E.
Correct.
Grindr doesn't.
Okay.
Correct.
Okay.
But aren't there a lot of online companies that do this thing where they don't use the vowels?
Yeah, that is like the new
no vowels.
startup-y thing, .io and stuff like that.
Yeah, so I don't know if this is I don't know if this tells us anything.
He
Maybe
looks
he's
like
just-
that. He looks like the elf from Rudolph, the one that wants to be a dentist.
Hermie.
Hermie or Herbie? Is it
All grown up.
Hermie?
I think it's Hermie.
It's Hermie.
I think I went through the vast majority of my life thinking it was Herbie, but I think it's Hermie.
No, that's the Volkswagen.
No, that's you're talking Herbie. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what you're thinking
Right.
of. You're thinking of the
Yeah, it's Hermie.
Volkswagen.
It looks like Hermie.
Hermie. Yeah,
How
it
is
kind
Shiny
of
New Year,
does.
by the way?
Shiny New Year was great, dude.
I bet you didn't watch it. I think you're
You
lying.
didn't watch it.
It's recorded at my home
didn't
back
watch
in South Carolina, and I watched it.
You didn't watch it.
Record.
Because I can't record. That's one of my main gripes with this game on Thursday. I don't have the means. I don't have cable. I don't have the means of recording it. And I love when I go back.
It'll just be on ESPN. It'll be on demand.
Yes, but
forever.
I want to have. No, it won't.
You want a physical copy?
I would.
Why won't
I'd love
it
to have
You'll
physical
be
copy.
able to go to ESPN.
Why won't you be able to go to ESPN
whatever,
and see
just
it whenever
watch
you want?
If you sign in with your.
Yeah.
You can go back and rewatch
Yeah. that's
old
what
games on on the ESPN app.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Were you?
I don't know how long they keep them, but
Exactly. I like having something forever. So it's being
you
able
have-
to DVR it.
You have no cable or no television service whatsoever.
I just use the streaming apps.
You can do it on some
Like
of them.
what? What do you mean? What do you
Like,
what? How do you watch? How do you watch the? How are you going to watch the Penn State game?
I'll be watching it here at the office.
Okay,
But usually
this is impossible.
I have a smart TV and
How-
I will download the ESPN app or I will download the Fox Sports app and I will watch through there. And I have to sign in with like the cable provider that I use back at home.
Yeah, well, and then if you can watch it there, it should be on ESPN after. Like,
I hope so.
Days after, yeah.
But anyway, yeah. So when I go back home to like my parents, there's always like Rudolph Shiny New Year is on the DVR and like all the old movies that we used to watch as kids. Like, so I got to watch it back there. And it was nice.
Woo! Did you guys? When I would like play like Little League and stuff, I would always put in a VHS and record the Saturday cartoons, and then come back after my Little League game and watch the cartoons on the VHS. Was that big for you guys?
Oh, that's next level thinking.
Were you guys doing that?
No.
no, we didn't play Saturday mornings though.
You never
That's-
had like a
that's
10
next
a.m.
level.
Little League
Did
game?
y'all? Did
Yeah,
y'all
we
play?
did. We just kind of.
We had one. We had opening day.
I never thought to do that. We just would watch what was on. at the
Yeah.
moment,
Did y'all play exclusively in the day? We played all of ours at night.
It was.
Oh no, yeah, we played Saturday.
We had a fairly large Little League, so it was you could play at like 8 a.m. or 7 p.m. like all throughout the day.
We would have we had opening day, which that's when we did the
Yeah.
parade. We'd all get in the truck and drive
Right.
around the town and come back and we'd play. So that was Saturday, but then like Monday 6:30 and 8:30, those were our two times.
What team did you play for?
Oh, well, I played T-ball for the Doty Furniture Bulldogs.
No, what hat
then-
are you wearing?
And then I played
what hat are you wearing on the Hall of Fame?
probably the City Finance Dodgers, which
Oh.
I was when I was in coach pitch. I was City Finance Dodgers. Then of course I played for the Larry White Chevrolet Astros.
But you weren't as good for the.
Oh, I was
White
great for the.
Chevrolet.
I was an
I don't
all-star
know.
snub.
Wow.
I was an all-star
Yeah,
snub
kinda.
for the Astros. And then I played for the B&W Steamers.
And at that point, it's just like he's just out here collecting checks.
Well, they
not hanging
changed
up.
positions on the Steamers. It started to go
He's robbing
downhill with the Steamers.
Yeah.
I was really good as an 11-year-old for the Steamers, and then 12-year-old I was supposed to be the best player on the team. I didn't have a good year. I disappointed. So then the bloom's off the rose. at that
Alcatraz
point.
contract.
Then I circled back and I'm on the Mitchell Buick. I was on Larry White Chevrolet earlier. Now I'm on the Mitchell Buick.
Oh, you're just ring chasing.
I'm
Dude.
on-
You're on all these teams.
I'm on
This is
Mitchell-
crazy.
Mitchell
Switching
Buick.
dealership.
Yeah. Oh, my
and-
God.
And then finally my
No
last
loyalty.
team,
Brandon
I was,
Soto.
I was on the Bryan Packers. So
Brandon Soto.
and that was a good comeback year for me. I had a decent year with the Bryan Packers when I was 14.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
My Little League now, every team is sponsored by the Washington Nationals, I believe. So every team at the majors level, which is 11-12, is some sort of different color Washington Nationals.
That's pretty cool.
Which doesn't sit right with me.
Yeah. We didn't do my Little League didn't do MLB teams. We did just the local businesses. So I was on my team was Home Lumber. That was it. There wasn't like the Home Lumber Reds or the Home Lumber Marlins. We were just Home Lumber.
We did minor league teams. I was the Lugnuts one year.
Nice.
My Little League did
nuts.
like single A, double A, triple A.
Yeah.
And then they did NL, and then AL was like the top league. So every year you were like a different group.
We got to sponsor a Little League team, man.
Yeah.
We really do.
Fuck yeah, we
We
should.
got to.
I feel like that isn't how expensive.
How much could that really be?
$250.
Buy
Yeah.
the jerseys.
The mostly sports
Yeah.
Cubs.
Whoa. I imagine every Little League around here
Mostly
they want to be the
Cubs.
Cubs, right? They probably can't let anybody be the Cubs.
Let's
'Cause
be
then
something.
The rest
Be
of
the
the kids
Mariners.
probably cry about it. Yeah, we'll figure something out.
Sure. would
I
probably.
want to sponsor Free Lutheran too.
think
We'll
around-
talk about that next year. I want to sponsor Free Lutheran basketball. Their next game's coming up.
Yeah.
Next
January-
week. Yeah, 13th, I believe.
That's Saturday.
So
After a month off.
I've been looking at the schedule. The closest they get to us, I believe, is Dubuque, Iowa.
Which is 5 hours, 4,
3.5.
3.5.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's worth talking about. That's all. It's football season. We can't wait to get out some games with the help of Game Time, the official ticketing partner of Barstool Sports. You know how much we love Game Time. Now with their brand new Game Time Picks feature, they're making it even easier to get to a game. Game Time Picks filters out the fluff to show you only incredible deals on great seats, so you don't have to waste time searching through thousands of tickets. Was looking for. Say we wanted to go to Penn State and Notre Dame and Miami.
Yes,
Game Time's the place for us.
absolutely.
They're going to have the best deal. They're going to have the best tickets. They're going to have an amazing Game Time Picks deal for Penn State and Miami this Thursday night. Just pull up your chosen event, turn on the GT Picks setting at the top of the screen, or browse the best local Game Time Picks deals near you on your Game Time app homepage. What are you waiting for? Go buy those. Buy those Penn State Notre Dame tickets right now with Game Time Picks. All right.
Game time.
Game time.
Two other stories we must talk about on this show. Right up our alley. Jazz center Walker Kessler's girlfriend wins Miss America.
Yeah.
Did not realize Miss America was still a thing, but
Good
for him and good for her. I bet that's.
Have they moved that thing all around the calendar? I feel like every time I hear there's a new Miss America, I'm like, don't they do that in September or don't they do that in June? I feel like
Yeah, I don't have any
changed.
idea. I thought I would have assumed it didn't happen anymore. We don't really like exalt the Miss Americas. We only tear down the bozos in the Miss America pageant.
do we still
I don't know.
televise it on like a network? Does the network still carry it?
That is
Yeah, I don't
Miss
Universe?
Well, Miss America was
Miss
always
America gets into. I don't know. Was it Miss America televised also?
Miss America was always.
This
televised.
was Walker Kessler was watching on a phone, so I don't know what that.
Maybe she can be the one that makes us hold Miss America in high esteem again. Used to be the most prestigious honor.
Wait, that's her.
That's her. That's her.
Wow.
Oh, that's cool.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Where were you when?
Miss Alabama. How many Miss Americas does New Jersey have off the top of your head? Go.
I don't know.
How about Indiana?
0. We've never
Can't
had
be
Miss
0.
America. Miss Indiana? Miss America?
Yeah. Surely it's not 0.
Jane Pauley win it? I don't know.
Mississippi has 4.
There's no way Indiana has one.
Why do you know that?
I just
would you know that?
I just know Mississippi has 4. How many does Pennsylvania have, or South Carolina, whichever punk ass state you're from?
I don't know.
Indiana has 0. Pretty confident about that.
There's no way Indiana has 0.
If Indiana had a Miss America, I would have fucked her, Brandon.
There you go.
They've won.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got one. Hey.
2009.
Well, did you?
That
Oh, I was
Timeline.
joking.
the timeline definitely adds up.
I'm sorry. I was making a crude joke. That was out of bounds. There's no place for that on this program, and I apologize.
There's my 4 from Mississippi. Marianne Mobley and all in the 50.
Brandon, Mississippi?
Huh? Yeah.
Huh?
That's me. She's from me.
See, look, all these is every Miss America a blue link? Did all of them have, or did it fall off at some point?
Oh my God.
What's wrong with that?
You drinking milk? What is that?
Just kind of hover.
Miss America's profile picture.
Kind of hover over all of them. Let's just see. Let's see what Suzanne. All right. Yeah,
Hold.
Bess Meyerson. Yeah, sure. Oh, that's Vanessa Williams. She was in Playboy.
Is she the most famous? Who's the most famous Miss America we've ever had?
Maybe Vanessa Williams.
We let Canada compete until 1963.
In Miss America?
Yeah. Bullshit.
What happened? Oh, why? Oh, depression. Wait, no, they just stopped doing it. Okay, all right.
Back.
We got any PA girls?
And PA girls, let's see if we got a PA. girl.
Henrietta Lever.
Definitely got PAs.
A lot of
Oklahoma did
yeah.
good.
Wow, a
Pennsylvania.
A lot of Pennsylvania.
Ruth Malcolmson and Henrietta Lever.
Rose, Evelyn, Marion McKnight. Oh, there you go. Some South Carolina
South
girls.
Carolina.
Oh, yeah, back to back.
There you go.
All right.
And lastly, Tom Holland and Zendaya are officially engaged.
Yep.
Zendaya.
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 Does that mean that's over? You'll never
Where did
be
she
with
rank on
Zendaya?
your,
No, I love that couple. Love that
We
couple.
love both.
I love them both, and I
you ship them?
I do. I ship heavy.
Yeah.
I wish him a lifetime of happiness. I think that's a great couple. Woo! 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 Ooh.
Getting
The
there.
best one.
Getting
Okay,
there.
I'll end on that one.
Just keep practicing.
No. But yeah, also, like, so many people joke, Zendaya's in all these movies kissing other dudes. Kissing Timothy Chalamet. She was in Challengers, which is a very sexual movie where she has an affair between these two guys. And Tom Holland, throughout the entire thing, stayed the course. And we know behind the scenes he's still,
Yeah,
now he put a ring on it.
know. Yeah, we know.
We know what he's capable of.
We know what
what he's capable of, apparently, a lot. Congrats to Tom Holland.
It's funny that you think I care. Hashtag it's funny you think I care. All right, that's the show. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye, everybody.
That's how ball is done.
family, 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 family,